This is the download from Sounds Profitable, your daily source for the essential news of the business of podcasting. Brought to you by Spreaker from iHeart. I'm Manuela Bedoya, in for Tom Webster. Here's what you need to know for today, Thursday, October 26th. First up, Ad Results Media reports on the optimal number of ads in an audio ad break. The company has completed a 14-month study of how podcast ads perform based on the number of ads in a commercial break. The analysis takes into account over $80 million in ad spend and compared performance among different buckets of ad counts in an ad break. Their findings show podcast ads performed best when there were only 2 ads in a break, scoring 12% better than breaks with 3 or 4 ads. While they found no significant difference between breaks with 3 and 4 ads, once breaks reached 5 ads, performance dropped to 46% worse than breaks with 2 ads. Next up, from the IAB, the Interactive Advertising Bureau has released a new study titled The U.S. Podcast Advertising Revenue Study 2023, Drivers, Strategies, and Tactics for Growth. This new study, conducted with PwC, is built from responses to an in-depth quantitative survey of leading podcast publishers, as well as discussions with experts. Key findings include the majority of podcast advertising is used for brand building, making up 61% of total ad revenue, a 13% increase in the last 2 years. There's still plenty of room for programmatic advertising to grow in podcasting, as even with it having grown to 5 times what it was in 2021, programmatic still only accounts for 11% of podcast revenue. Our last story is a new report from Google on 2023 YouTube culture and trends. This new study from Google combines internal analysis of hundreds of YouTube trends with surveys run by research and consulting firm Ipsos in 14 countries. Key findings of interest to podcasting include the stat that 54% of respondents would rather watch a breakdown video of an event than the event itself, the kind of content podcasting excels at. 55% of respondents watch content that no one else they know watches, indicating the trend of hyper-personalized content is growing. Podcasting's bread and butter is the ability for shows to be created specifically to appeal to niche audiences. As for the rest of the news, AdExchanger shares what they overheard at the Pre-Bid Summit, Marketing Brew shares what they overheard at Advertising Week, and Maria Novikova shares her top 10 podcasts to stay abreast of news in ad tech and marketing tech. Be sure to check out the links to every article mentioned right in your podcast listening app or at soundsprofitable.com, where you can also subscribe to the newsletter version. The download is written and produced by Brian Barletta, Gavin Gaddis, and Tom Webster. This episode is hosted on Art19. For Sounds Profitable, I'm Manuela Bedoya. Download us again tomorrow.